just sit here and stare awkwardly at each other because that's how Chelsea makes us feel these days.
Yeah,
Awkward.
Dark background, like our soul.
That's right.
Their soul. Not-
Okay, change to the podcast, Jason. From now on, you click the intro video because I just like to cut you off.
No,
The cold open.
I think that makes it funnier. I swear I had an extra piece of chocolate around here.
Oh no! The curse of the chocolate. You're gonna get up and it's gonna be on your butt. You know.
I'm gonna be sad if that happens. Daniel and I both have dropped chocolate into our crotch areas and had issues.
Yes, we don't have good experiences with chocolate. Anyway,
that makes me sad.
Anyway,
much like this podcast will.
Yeah, much like this podcast will be tonight. I'm Daniel. He's Jason. Together, we are the Red, White, and Blues podcast. And you might notice some changes. One, we have really tiny handles down here in the bottom corner down there. For you people with 20/20 vision, who are watching this on your big screen television, you could probably
the wrong one.
And then in the other corner, Jason has finally figured out how to do it. We have the countdown timer to when Chelsea can officially be sold, because nobody would be happier when that day comes in this podcast. We will celebrate. We will probably have a 2-hour-long episode where we will probably get drunk and shoot streamers and other various fun activities.
Yeah, the goal is to have the countdown timer. Might change. We're going to change a lot of this because this is kind of vibe coded, but it's we're just playing around. Who gives a shit? We can change stuff mid-season. That's literally our club model now. So we're just, trying to emulate the club, changing shit as much as we can. So yeah, we're checking stuff out. Yeah. If you can't read this, we'll fix it later. No big deal.
No big deal. Our background.
Yeah. You always use what we tell you to use. You use what we tell you to use. You don't have a say in it.
That's right.
But you better trust in everything we say.
But we want you in the comments telling us what we should be doing, and what players we should be signing. But then we're going to tell you no and act like it's still all your fault and we did nothing wrong. So because we don't do anything wrong on this podcast ever.
Yeah, and it is obvious we're building the best podcast in the world.
That's right. As you can tell by our black background. Which is that is on purpose, guys. We're decided that Chelsea does not deserve a background. They don't deserve one because that's how piss poor they've been playing lately. When they start deciding they want to play for the badge again, maybe we'll put the badge back up there. Maybe we'll put another background up there. I don't know. But until they decide they want to start giving a shit, black background.
We're on a blackout. Yeah, Daniel didn't even notice that for the past several weeks, really, that I haven't had shit up because I am annoyed. Yeah. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve my decorations.
They don't, Jason. They don't deserve your money. They don't deserve your time. They don't deserve your love or your effort or anything that we're about to talk about for the next however long we talk about.
Yeah, they don't deserve our time. Cue an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, for real, where we sit here and talk about Chelsea for an hour.
I hope. Are we talking about them for an hour? What is there to talk about?
I don't know. Oh, we didn't even discuss. I meant to talk to you about this before the episode started. The international movie break.
Oh yeah, we can just make a wheel while we're.
So that's my goal, Jason. You surprise me with movies on a wheel, and we'll spin it at the end of the episode. You surprise me. Just put. I don't care how many movies you put on the wheel. We'll spin the wheel at the end of the episode. So you surprise me with some movies, and you surprise the audience too. And whatever the wheel decides is what we watched this week. This is Jason's favorite times of the year. He lives for international movie breaks. If it wasn't for international movie breaks, I think Jason would have quit this podcast 2 years ago. Because it gets so dull and so boring during international breaks. But
wait, what was the movie? Well, I don't want to move on yet. What was the movie that we said, oh, that's a missed opportunity. Yeah. Yeah. We're not starting yet, people. So, much like the boys are not motivated to play a full match, I'm not motivated to do a full pod. So let's keep talking about movies for just a second. What was the one that we said a little while back where we were like, oh, that's a good one. We should have watched that one.
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. I remember having the conversation, but I don't remember the movie. I do remember that.
We've got to get a bigger audience with a live chat so we can just ask the chat so I don't have to go do research. That's the only reason I want to get bigger. I don't want fame. I don't want fortune. I literally just need like a crowdsourced research blob in our top corner so that I could just ask questions to. Like, that would be fun. Like, I just want to poll people as we're talking.
Yeah, they could give us suggestions right now, but no.
Yeah. Nobody listens to us.
Yeah.
I'm so sad about it, and actually probably relieved because I don't want this getting out.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. If we, I mean, we're 6.5 minutes into the episode. We haven't talked Chelsea yet. I think we're just procrastinating because Jason and me are both excellent procrastinators. We're delaying the inevitable of having to talk about what a shit performance Sunday was. Thankfully, Jason only had to watch half the match because wedding bobs and shit. He had to go do actual things. Well, no, I had a little more than half, I guess.
Yeah, I had it on in the background, and I literally turned my back to it. I could have ironed my shirt facing the television, and I decided against it. That's how mad I was.
I don't blame you. It was probably one of the worst Chelsea matches I've ever watched in my life. Just horrible. Disgraceful, terrible. I don't know about you, Jason, but I will probably pop some confetti, maybe a bottle of champagne when Wesley Fofana is sold. Because I am so tired of seeing this man in the squad and just getting run by, run around, run through, give the ball away, all the bullshit that he brings. I'm so ready for him to be out of our club.
Sell him, sell Bob.
Yeah.
Sell Neto.
Yep.
Enzo's probably leaving.
Yep, Enzo's probably leaving. Yeah.
Make a healthy profit.
We should do
that. Doesn't play for. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say we should do a prediction in a couple of weeks, like who we think will be gone in the summer.
I like this.
So,
let's do it. I mean, there ain't nothing else to talk about on here. It's the same shit week in, week out. Hey, can we just say though, we called it. Like that was our last game in March.
Yep.
We called it. Like we were saying. Oh, man, we were saying before the Burnley match. Because we were looking ahead to this shit. Yeah, it wasn't hard to see the writing on the wall here. Yeah. We called this. We have called it the Ides of March.
Yep.
Go back and look. We said March is going to be bad, and it's potentially going to get worse because our schedule is our schedule.
Yep.
We freaking called it. Like, a shit March. Who'd we beat? We beat Villa, which to me was unexpected.
Yeah, very much.
And we beat Wrexham.
Well, and that's to be expected.
Yeah, and we crashed out of the Champions League and had some embarrassing losses along the way. Like, that was embarrassing losses in the league along the way. That was a shit month. Like,
one Premier League match win in March.
Wow.
Not even a draw. All losses and one win.
There's nothing. I mean, we can talk about how angry that makes us. We can talk about how sad it makes us. I think after the 5-2 PSG match, I think that's when the tide started turning in terms of sentiment from the fans towards Liam, because I think Liam was decently well liked before then, and he kind of had like an okay run, except for the Arsenal matches.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 losses to Arsenal and 8-2 aggregate to PSG. Like, we are a shell. Like we are more of a shell of our former selves than at any other time that Blue Co's owned us.
Yeah. Dude, it is so bad right now. Like, the Reddits, the Twitters are done. Like, there was a Reddit post today on it's not the main Chelsea subreddit, but the second Chelsea subreddit that was like, God's like, you fans, like you true fans can watch the rest of this season, but I'm done.
I don't blame him.
I mean, like at this point, like
like our time is valuable. Our money, like we don't get to go to the games, but like our money is valuable. We pay for subscriptions to watch the games.
That's true. We do.
One of us is at least watching the game every single time it's on midweek, right? Like when we can, like we have the game on. We're trying to find restaurants to go to if we're out of town to watch it. Like I watched part of it at a restaurant. I was immediately sad when I saw that it was on because there was just like a one TV in this back courtyard thing that they had, and it was just Chelsea like on a big TV. I was like, I was trying to enjoy these amazing tacos that I'm eating, but I'm having to watch Bafana shit all over the field.
Yep.
As we were walking around town, like this dog that had come before us, probably a little dog, judging by the size of its poop, had like, I guess just walked and pooped. So we were like dodging like all of these little turds, like that it like you could see the trail the dog took.
Just in the restaurant, like outside in the in the
courtyard? No, yeah, like outside on the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like as we're walking to like just on the sidewalk, that is what our players are doing on the pitch all the time. They are just taking dumps instead of playing soccer. Like that is disgusting. I frankly am tired of watching the field being covered in shit. I don't know why the other teams are standing for it, but you get a win, I guess, and that makes it worth it to just totally walk around a shit Chelsea defense all game. So
right through
it's incredible, man.
They just cut right through that Chelsea defense with their poop knives.
Yeah.
You know,
they're like, give us all the shit, and we'll run right through it, and we'll score down your damn throats.
Yep. If you don't know what a poop knife is, I encourage you to go Google poop knife and go enjoy Reddit for a while. It's quite entertaining stuff. I
was just gonna go past it, but yeah. Today's sponsor.
Yeah, today's sponsor, one of a kind, unique poop knife. Fits discreetly behind your toilet for those in times of need. And that is exactly what Chelsea is playing. Like shit.
Oh my god.
It is. It's so much shit. It is. It's just like this is the thing. It's like we get on here. What do we talk about every week? The defense. Okay, yeah, they suck. Bob sucks. Probably should have stopped the second shot that went right through his freaking legs. I don't know. I think I do want to say this, Jason. I want to defend Bob a little bit here, okay? I want to defend Bob a little bit. I think Liam broke Bob. I think when Liam benched Bob, what little confidence that Bob had is just gone now. And then Liam's like, hey, I want you to play the ball with your feet. And he's like, I thought I got away from this. Like, you know I suck, right? Playing the ball with my feet. And like Liam's like, no, you're gonna do it. And just like Bob is just a broken man now. He is just broken thanks to Liam. Liam is broken Bob.
I agree. I don't think. Sorry, I'm looking for movies. I don't think that. Like, let's take it back a few games, right? Obviously, the conversations have been had that Bob was about to be benched. And obviously, that was probably going around the club. Like, Liam says, he talks about how much he talks to the players. He doesn't just talk to them about the game. He talks to them about their life and ask them how their kids are doing. All that stuff, which is fine. I'm not saying anything negative against that. I'm just saying, like, if he's doing that, I'm sure that if that openness is with the players, he's probably pretty open about what's going to happen with the team. It's just a feeling I have. So I'm sure those conversations have been had. And obviously they're finding out, like, at some point in the week, or at least in terms of goalkeeper, I would say it wasn't just like that day, like right before it's announced. I don't think that they're saying Jurgensen's in. Not. Yeah, because that would really suck.
Yeah.
And with the rumors going around that they were going with Jurgensen as starting, I mean, that's fine. Talk about someone who's shit all over the field. But yeah, so I mean, those conversations have been happening. There's either rumblings about it. That's going through the club. Bob gets benched and watches Jurgensen shit the bed, and he's probably like vindicated. I would imagine he had to feel some vindication.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the same time, to come back and try to put in a good performance when Fofana is then making you walk through shit the entire match. And you had a bad run before you were benched, and now you're back in because the other guy proved he couldn't handle it. Yeah, the back and forth has to be jarring. And I think that's what we're seeing playing out. And I think that's what you're alluding to with he broke it. And that's been going on for weeks now. Like that's been going on for half of March. And to get benched for the Champions League, that's tough, man. Like, that's really tough. I feel for Bob in a way because it's like, to your point all the time. If you let Bob do what Bob is very good at, Bob has proven that he's very good at that thing, and that's shot stopping. That's about all Bob has. And again, to Daniel's point, which is why y'all should be listening to us more often, Maresca figured that out.
Yep.
And let Bob do that. And Liam comes in and then starts asking Bob, I guess I don't know what tape he was watching, or he didn't go back far enough. Yeah. He's asking Bob to play out of the back. And he's asking Jurgensen to play out the back. And dare I say, to Daniel's point again, before the PSG match even happened, you were saying Jurgensen's not good at playing out the back. So
neither one of them are. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They suck.
I know that that's what Liam likes to do. That is Liam's bread and butter, is to like get the goalkeeper in as almost a center back, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen right now. So instead of adjusting, he keeps trying to do things with Bob that other managers have done with Bob that have put Bob in really bad positions because Bob is a one-note goalkeeper, which at other points in history would have been fine. But
yeah,
the way the league goes now, it's not fine.
But is it really go ahead, finish your point, then I'll.
No. But like, if they were okay, like if the managers were okay with it, it probably could be fine. If the managers were like, I'm gonna put a good back line in front of a good shot stopping goalkeeper, you probably have a chance at least, of nicking the game 1-0, right? Like, or 2-0, which is how we have played before. Or you at least have a chance of letting the guys going forward do what they're doing well. Oh, hello. StreamYard for the win. Yeah, anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but like, to your point, maybe it is fine. But I don't think any manager believes that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. My problem is that I'm just get tired of the playing out from the back bullshit. Like, it's not the end all be all way to play football, and like, it's not even Bob and Jurgensen that are bad at it. Like, our center backs are bad at it too. Like, they both suck at it. No, there's like every one of them sucks at it. So why are we asking players to do stuff that they're incapable of doing? That's the annoying part to me. I don't know. Just Bob's broken. He's a broken man. He'll never be Bob again. And probably get rid of him now. So, whatever. But
he'll never be Bob again. That is kind of sad, actually.
I know it is. It is. Jurgensen has a problem with his groin. Yeah, I think he had surgery last week, so who knows when he'll be back. Either one of them are good though, so it doesn't really matter who you play. That's the problem. It's not like it's not like when we had the Mindy Kepa drama, and like Mindy really just came in and outshone Kepa whenever he would play, and then eventually, he got the starting job because Kepa couldn't stop a shot from outside the box. And then Arsenal lose the the Carabao Cup on Sunday because Kepa's in goal. And he still sucks.
I mean, that's pretty great.
It is. It's fantastic. So yeah, Kepa's not a great goalie, and like Mindy came in and then shored it up, and then like for like a year, and then Mindy lost form, and he had one great year of football, and then went to Saudi Arabia. So
yeah, that's all we needed from him.
Hey, he got us a Champions League. You're right. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. And I don't know. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible times at Chelsea Football Club. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like,
I keep thinking like there's nowhere else to go but up. But I mean, we haven't reached 12th place, Potter. yet, so no. I mean, there's still a ways to go, maybe, but
right.
And then I guess almost any other time in Chelsea's history before the last 20 years, I guess there's that. But in modern Chelsea, this is pretty close to bottom.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This is definitely modern Chelsea, pretty much the closest to bottom. And the thing is like, we still, going into this past weekend, had every chance to finish in the top 4. United and Liverpool both dropped points in front of us. Like, you have a chance to move up in the table and get that spot, and you just shit the bed. So,
yeah,
what they do. Here's some stats I got for you, Jason. Since joining Chelsea, Liam's had 19 games. Mind you, 2 clean sheets in those 19 games.
Jesus.
I think one was in the Premier League and the other one was in the Carabao Cup, I believe, or the FA Cup, one of the two. I can't remember which one. Only 2 clean sheets. Conceded 31 goals in that time. In 19 games, he's conceded 31 goals.
That's amazing.
That's insane. Insane numbers. Maresca, 28 games, but this is when he got sacked. So managed 28 games this season, 34 goals over those 28 games.
Wow.
That's just insane numbers. I don't even know like how do you and a manager looking at that I've been here not even 20 games, I've conceded 31 goals.
There's no spinning it. There's no spinning it.
It just tells me he doesn't know how to set up a defense.
Yeah.
Like he might be decent going forward and have some good patterns of attack, but if you can't defend, what's the point of the attack?
Right.
And I mean, Everton proved it this weekend, 3-0. Just absolutely battered us. They weren't great goals. I mean, like, it was.
Well, one of them was pretty good.
Yeah, one of them was. Yeah, one of them was a good goal. I mean,
unsavable. Yeah. It was an unsavable goal.
That's true. That is fair. That one was good. But I mean, the first goal, Fofana just literally passed the ball to him, and that wasn't the first time. That was like the 3rd or 4th time it had already happened in the match.
Yeah.
That we had just passed the ball right to him. We couldn't string passes together. We couldn't do anything. So I don't know. And then you have all the PR bullshit that starts dropping, today about and yesterday about how, this was Fabrizio reported this. This was yesterday, and then I'll read the one from today. Fabrizio, the message that I have from Chelsea is there's no imminent change on Liam Rose Sr., and they still support him. This isn't a squad built for him. So there are some points to remember when it's time to judge him. They want to be in the Champions League next season. What do you mean this isn't a squad? You didn't build the squad for Maresca either, you dumbasses. Their literal statement, like 2 or 3 years ago, was we want to build a squad that doesn't matter what manager comes in. We're just going to build a squad. The manager has to deal with it. That's what their philosophy is.
Yeah.
So no manager is going to have the squad built for them. So they literally just, one of these statements is a lie. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, like, they lie so much and they contradict themselves so much that they don't know their assholes from their mouths at this point in time. And like, it's just like our club is a walking asshole right now. And they don't know what the hell they're doing. They just no clue. These imbeciles have no clue how to run a football club. No freaking clue. And then let me go find the one. Let me just go over here. It's on my laptop. I think it is. Maybe it's not. Oh no, yeah. Then Nazir comes out today and says the biggest indication Chelsea are backing Liam Senior is near daily chats about transfers for next season, which he will be heavily involved in. Chelsea take criticism on the chin and look at Rosenior's start and they look at Rosenior. Oh, I think that's just whatever it is. But yeah. So he is having daily chats with them about transfers.
So that doesn't mean shit. That means absolutely nothing, because if they're it just means they're talking to him. It doesn't mean they're listening to him. It doesn't mean they're taking his advice. It doesn't mean they're scouting for him. It doesn't mean they're letting him dictate future picks. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means we're having daily chats. Like, that's it. It just means they're talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
If they take his advice, if he has a say in transfer policy, he has to beg for what he wants. And if they don't want to give him what he wants, then they will not give him what he wants.
Right.
That is how they treated every other manager. He is no different. I know he's a company man. He was cryogenically frozen for this after an intense bout of training at Strasbourg, where he's only finished 7th. The highest league position he's ever finished is 7th. He might not even do that with Chelsea. But, like, F off.
Yeah, it's just like this. Like,
doesn't mean anything.
Year, like, Maresca asked for a center back, and they didn't give him one. And everybody and their mama knew that Maresca needed a damn center back. Every fan knew it. Every pundit knew it. Maresca knew it, but they didn't give it to him. So spare me the semantics and the bullshit of you. Yeah, it's like you said. They have discussions with Liam Daly probably, but they aren't listening to him. They don't give 2 shits what that man says about building the squad, because they're going to buy whoever the hell they want to buy. They're going to sell whoever the hell they want to sell. And they're going to do it all with a smile on their face as they laugh their asses off to the bank, because that's all they care about.
Yeah.
That's it.
By daily chats, they mean as they pass Liam in the hallway.
Oh, I was going to say they get...
Oh, hey, Liam. Oh, we have daily chats with Liam every single day. That's what they mean.
I was going to say they get on Teams and, like, wave at him every day. You know, they just...
Oh, yeah.
With the hand. Like, they see, oh, Liam's on. Let me wave at him right quick. That's their daily chats with Liam.
Hey, Liam, we'll feel really guilty about saying that we chat with you every day. And if we don't do this. So, hey. Thanks for joining the chat.
It's your daily hey from Igbali. Just acknowledging you that you're here. So, I mean, the thing is like, the thing is like, I think he has lost the fans in record time. Like, myself included. I don't know if I've ever, like, even with Potter, I don't think I was off the bandwagon this quick. Like, and even with Pochettino, I tried to give Poch a whole year, and I thought, you know, he did okay. I didn't like Poch personally. I didn't like the fact that we hired him to begin with, but, you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And now it's like, oh, we have this guy here, and he has lost the fans in less than 20 matches. He has lost the freaking fans. And so you can't sit here and tell me that after, we I think we got FA Cup game against Port Vale coming back after the break, and then we have City and United back-to-back weeks in the Premier League. You tell me, I'm not even going to count the FA Cup match because that should be a win, and I'm not even going to get happy about it. I'm not going to get ooh, yeah, we're back, whatever. Hell, we might lose that match. I don't know. But then you have City and United in back-to-back weeks. You can't tell me if we lose both of those matches that there isn't heavy consideration that he has to go at that point in time, like from the board. Like, I know fans are already ready for him. Don't get me wrong. Fans want him out the door now. Like, I don't think there's a fan that wants him to stay.
Right.
There will just be no way to back him at that point. Like, they will have no legs. And again, this was their company man. This is their boy. This is their guy that they, as Jason likes to say, cryogenically froze to have for this moment in time. What he did to deserve this appointing to Chelsea, I don't know whose penis he sucked. I don't know whose butthole he licked, whose nose his ass was up far enough. But
however it happened. However it
happened. I'm not saying any of those things are true. They might be, they might not be. I don't know. But he's here. And we have to deal with it now. And we're going to deal with it until the dumbass is in charge. And that's the problem. If you fire him, you still have two dumbasses that are in charge of things. So it doesn't really fix anything if you fire him. That's the problem. Firing him does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, unless you get rid of the directors of football. Unless you get rid of some people in our scouting department. Like, there's a lot of people's heads that need to roll. I would rather fire all those people than Liam because they're the problem. I think Liam's a problem too, don't get me wrong. But other people need to be fired too. That's the problem. And none of this firing Liam again it's just putting a Band-Aid on your freaking jugular vein that's squirting blood out across the freaking, room. Because you just got slit with a knife and like, oh, let me put a Band-Aid on it. No, it's your jugular. That does absolutely nothing.
I mean, you're still bleeding out at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
We're in an impossible position, right? Like, I keep going back to, I know I've said it several times. Like, I keep going back to like how naive we were when we thought Chelsea were still Chelsea. And how I was on here and I was like, no, we should keep Poch because we need stability. And he actually like improved us. And and that would make the job attractive. They F off because we don't like Poch. I mean, nobody likes Poch. I was not sad to see Poch go.
Yeah.
And then we get Maresca in, and we don't know anything about him. You and I are neither pro nor for Maresca. Like, we were just very neutral on Maresca, but we didn't want him. But like, we were just like, okay, well, I guess we have to do what the manager do. We have to eat shit too.
At this point, I want Maresca back, Jason.
I know. I agree. I agree. Like, Maresca comes in, right? And we made fun of him because he was in the Conference League. We were talking about how, like, oh man, this dude doesn't really have to do that much because he just gets to put a whole new 11 in every single time they go to play European competition. Which actually we talked about, and how that was kind of a bonus for us because we were able to fully rotate squads and not have to deal with a lot of injuries. Turns out we won that competition and therefore won everything, and then won the new thing with the FIFA Club World Cup. I mean, like, at the end of the day, we are now the club that won everything. We freaking did it backwards in terms of European competitions because we should have been like building up to the Champions League. But you win the Champions League, you beat Bayern at their height. Like, you're going to do your thing. And then you fall back down the next year. Like we literally like finished so far below. Like I think we were the first reigning champions out in the group stages of the next season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but anyway, I digress. Like we haven't been a club that's been on the up. We've just kind of pieced together some things, like and have gotten some things from, but it always felt like we were competing for the highest levels, whether it's players or managers or whatever, talent. And right now, man, like if you are any coach worth your salt, I don't know why you would come to Chelsea.
Yeah, no
like
clue.
you can cut your teeth at any number of clubs that are willing to give you the time and are willing to give you the resources to do it. Some of the resources are meager at some of the other clubs, of course, but I don't know why you would want to cut your teeth at Chelsea unless you were a company man and you were within the organization already and you did already know the owners.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But like, I don't know why anybody would come. Chelsea should never be anyone's first choice.
Not anymore. I would agree with that.
And they have done that. What's crazy about it, right, is like if you look at this on paper and you look at no managers made it more than a year and a half here. No manager made it more than a year and a half in Abramovich, right?
Yeah.
Like we've had bad runs of games before, even in the good times. But you and I have talked about this. I think it's the sentiment now. One of the commentators said this. It is the manner in which it's happening. It is.
Correct.
It's not that it is happening, right? Like if we could point to anything on that field, and we haven't even done game analysis. Like we're vibes only anyway. But you and I don't even have to do game analysis anymore because it's going to be the same shit that we talk about all the time.
Exactly.
It's just which player played more shitty. And we're talking like decimal places at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, like it is how it is happening. If we were able to go, I got back on track. If we were able to point to that Everton match and say, yeah, our players gave it their all, just wasn't our day. We were unlucky. I don't like that one, but luck plays a huge part in it.
The ref screwed us.
Just didn't go our way. Like whatever. Like I would be fine with that if I could point to those guys and say, yes, they gave it all for the badge on their work day. Like I could feel fine about it, or I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would feel
right.
There wouldn't be this ever increasing like tension and dark cloud forming and sensitivity towards how bad we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we're getting like into the margins because of how they treat managers and because of how they built the club and modeled the club and because of how the sporting directors control everything and because of the environment they've created in the club and all the shit that's come out about the club and because of how they treat it's crazy
how they treat
because of how they treated Maresca, right? Like Maresca is a pompous ass and but we've dealt with pompous asses before. Mourinho was the best of them all. And it's like, but we owned that. Like that was part of our brand. That was part of our that was part of how we moved forward. We utilized that and we gave him the resources to prove how much of a pompous ass he felt he deserved to be. And he went out there and he rocked it for most of the time he was here.
Yeah.
And we don't do that. We're not bringing the best out of players, not bringing the best out of managers. We're not bringing the best out of the transfer market. We're not bringing the best out of our resources. We are finding loopholes and not getting sponsorships. Is part of the non-sponsorship, like we keep saying, well, they're just bad businessmen, but that's assuming that people want to be on Chelsea's shirt. Like, are we just totally like bypassing that? Maybe we can't find anybody. I mean, I know that they're probably overpricing it.
Yeah, that's
we are still on TV most of the time. We are still a high profile. It's quickly, in my mind, diminishing.
It's going away.
Yeah. but we are still like at the height of the summer, we were the club.
Mm-hmm.
Like so much so that my positivity was through the roof. And we could have commanded anything at the time. Like, why didn't we? I don't know. There's a lot of question marks in and around how they operate. And I think any manager that comes along has got to look at that and go, yeah, I wouldn't want to play for an organization where I'm going to be in fear the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And like in fear just because they don't like me one day, they're going to take me out.
Or I have the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Speak out against the club. And
exactly. And you have to be on your P's and Q's. Like you have to toe the line and you have to be a company man.
Yeah.
And so therefore, I don't trust, we said this last pod, don't trust anything that is coming out of the club, especially Liam. Like Enzo did an interview the other day where he was saying
a lot of interviews lately.
Yeah, I mean, he's out the door.
Which we predicted on this podcast last year.
Yeah. Daniel spearheaded that
podcast. We predicted a year ago that Enzo Fernandez would leave this summer.
Yeah. And it's in the writing's on the wall for him for sure. And he is a little more outspoken. He was saying good things about Maresca. Because he said with Maresca, we always felt like we had an identity.
And they did. I mean, and like I think I mentioned this last week on the podcast because I read it on Reddit, was that, maybe the reason that Maresca had them playing the way that they did was because he knew how bad they were at other aspects of the game. Like he knew they were terrible. And Maresca even said, like, we aren't, like, if we try to play too quick, we try to play too open, we'll concede too many goals. And so he had us playing very slow and methodical. And maybe there's something to that. I don't like that style of football, but maybe in the end, Maresca was just doing the best with what he had, because clearly our defense is shit. It was obviously better under Maresca. We just read stats earlier in the episode to prove that, but at the same time, it's like it still was great under Maresca. But they're just not good defenders,
Right.
And Liam, I think, gets a little more out of them offensively than Maresca did. They take a few more chances with Liam, but his defensive setup is even worse than Maresca's was. So it's like, at least, like Enzo said, at least we had a chance with Maresca. We had an identity. We at least felt like going to the game. We might play some boring ass football, but at least we won't lose 3-0 to freaking Everton.
Right.
We might lose at the end 2-1 because our defense does something stupid. That's
right.
Every match. But I don't know. I don't think we would have lost to PSG the way we did if Maresca was our manager.
I agree with that.
I don't know if we would have beat them. I'm not saying we would have beat them, but I don't think we lose 8-2 in aggregate.
It's easy to like go do the hindsight is 2020 thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sorry, I'm finding more movies. At the end of the day, Maresca, I still will always maintain he overperformed with what he had.
Yeah. But I think okay, so do you think, all right, let me ask it this way. Do you think Maresca overachieved his own personal, managing, say Maresca's a mid-tier manager normally, and he overachieved because of what he did? Or do you think he overachieved because of the players?
It's an interesting question, right? Because I also think Maresca had severe flaws in how he utilized players in his subs.
Yes. Oh, very much so. His rotation was not great. His subbing was terrible. Liam's bad at both of those things too.
This is going to be a cop-out answer. There's a combination of things that happened.
Yeah.
With the squad that we had and the situation we found ourselves. And I think a large part of that was being able to rotate for being in a European competition that was actually third tier.
Yeah, that was shit.
That we were able to pretty much coast through. And then being able to gear up for what at the time was a major tournament in the summer.
Yeah.
And then winning it. Like I think that the situation added to Maresca and luck, but actually being able to like get out of the players what he wanted to get out of. And like we said with Bob, he was able to recognize some things. I mean, the dude watched a lot of tape, Daniel. Like
a lot of tape. We know
he watched a lot of tape.
A lot of tape.
Yeah, I don't know how he coached. He was watching so much tape.
I know,
but he at least was able to make inroads where he was able to make inroads, and I think he was arrogant, and I think we realized just how arrogant he was after he left.
Yes,
and I think that arrogance probably also played a role, because that's probably what Enzo's responding to, where you got a guy that believes in himself and believes in us, and he's got his way that he's going to do something, even though we can watch that his way isn't always the right way.
Right.
He still probably was arrogant enough to believe in himself enough that I think that translated to the players in a lot of ways. So, and then I think they responded to some of that. So I don't know. And a lot of that is just like me riffing in the context of like where we find ourselves and like what we've read, which again is in the context of sources.
PR. Yeah.
Right.
Sources. PR.
But like, that's just my feeling. And if all the things that came out about him are true, where he's like talking to City and he's talking about writing a book and he's talking about the club, or he's talking behind their back and they didn't like that because they just kind of fired him out of nowhere. Like, I mean, and if we're talking about like the run of games that he had before he got fired, and you're not going to look at the run of games that Liam Rossinier has had and apply the same logic, that is a problem. But then there's always going to be the appeal to, well, Liam's new. Liam's new here. This isn't a team built for him, which we can also look back in the context of this and call bullshit on like he did earlier. So I do think it was just a combination of like circumstance, personality, and that led to motivation. And I think now that they fired the manager right after he won a couple trophies, right? You can call them major or not major, whatever you want to call them. But like, they'll still be in our cabinet and they will still count towards our total. So major in that way. But like, dude won a couple trophies, navigated Blueco, and did it while being denied a center back after our star center back goes down. Like, let's not forget that either. I do think in all that put together, I would say he overperformed. But yes, I think Maresca is mid-tier. Could he have done that with the Europa League? I don't think so. Could he have had the same results? Probably not. So that's where the circumstance comes in for me, is like the Conference League led us into things that we got European competition under our belt, and we still got the Champions League, and we weren't in bad positions the entire time Liam came in, and Liam has now shit the bed. Like, I think Maresca could have probably still got Champions League.
I think
this season, especially it like everything being the same, like butterfly flaps its wings and some hurricane happens across the world, right? But like everything being the same, like if Maresca was still here, like I still think we have a bit better results, but we also would have had stability. So like the circumstance would have been completely different, and the mentality of the players would be completely different. You pull the rug out from under the players. You get a manager that 1000% looks and acts, and they know his company man. So it already looks political on its face. The rumors come out about Maresca. He comes in. He starts changing the model and starts asking the players, in his words, to do different things than they were used to. So let me come in, let me change. Again, managers are going to manage. Managers are going to be arrogant. Liam comes across as very polished to me. he doesn't come across as confident to me.
That's
His subs don't show it. The way he
Yeah.
talks in interviews doesn't show it. His last interview was like something about at the end. I'll go find it while I'm riffing. But like
Yeah.
he was talking about like the ifs of this club and if we get the ifs right. And I'm
you
like,
ain't
this
got a
just
single if right yet, buddy.
yeah, like
All the
this just
ifs are
doesn't sound
going wrong.
yeah, it just doesn't sound like a manager who's very confident to me, and I'm having trouble finding it because they.
Oh, I'll read this while you're talking about Liam.
Oh, I got it.
So for a second,
Yeah, go for it.
apparently his oh, I think it's on Reddit. No. Kevin Clyburn, he used to be one of his teammates at Hull. Said this. This is what he said about Liam today. He's unrecognizable to the player and the person I knew. It's like he swallowed a psychologist's manual or a sports mentor's memoir. To me, everything he says is waffle, drivel, nothing.
There we go. It's easy to see, like, and that's coming from a guy that knows him personally.
Yeah.
And it's coming across in the way that he's talking. So like, man, that's awesome because sometimes, like, I think you just got to trust your gut on stuff. And I think that my gut is saying, I don't think he knows what he's doing. Or he's not confident in what he is doing. And then Enzo is coming out and saying we had an identity and now they don't. So
it is like one of those things. Like once the players start coming out, that means you're losing the locker room. That means, and I think that was sort of evident really on Saturday when we played Everton. Like you could, like I mean, like we've said it for a long time on this podcast this year. Even when Maresca was the manager, that the players just don't give a shit half the time. Even when Maresca was here, we were saying that. So it's not like, I mean, we even had an episode when Maresca was here. It was like, I think he was still here. Maybe it was right after Liam took over. I don't remember, where we talked about, are the players just that bad? Like that maybe that's the reason the managers can't get things out of them. It's because the players are just maybe not that good. And I think a lot of them just aren't that good. And so, and now you're seeing the likes of Enzo coming out saying that stuff. It's just like he's lost locker room. The players didn't give a shit on Saturday at Everton. They showed no pride, but they haven't done that in a long time. So it tells me that there is a disconnect between the club and the players. And I think, and I mean, like we've said, it starts at the top. Like they see the way the clubs run. They're treated they're treated like assets. So they just act like asses. Treat somebody like an asset, they're going to act like an ass. Like you treat them as a dollar sign. What purpose do they have to go out and play for the badge? Like when your owner's in the home end, I think it was Matthew Harding. When Abramovich goes to the Matthew Harding end to cheer with the fans, you see that as a player. And you're like, oh, shit, this is an owner who cares. Right. And then you have the likes of Terry and Lampard and Drogba, and the Gary Cahill, like the people that were brought, especially Lampard and Terry, the people who were raised with Chelsea, to bleed the Chelsea blue. And it's like you have those leaders there. We don't have that on this team. Like, you have Reese is like the only one. Chalobah, but Reese and Chalobah are the only two academy players that we have.
Right.
And Chalobah's not that great. Reese he played 3/4 of the season this year. I mean, but he's not. But Reese lacks leadership, in my opinion. I've always said that.
I agree.
We've said that on this podcast. He's not much of a leader. Like to me, Enzo is more of a captain figure on this team than Reese is. So I don't know. I just like you're missing what made Chelsea, and it starts at the top with the owners and the way that they run this club now. And it seeps down to the players, where the players just don't give a shit. And they're gonna get like what motivation? Like they have motivation to get Champions League, I guess, because their wages will stay the same.
Right.
That's their motivation. It's money. Like, it's not winning trophies for them anymore. It's like, oh, I just need to finish top 4 so I can keep my pay the same and not lose money next year. It's just so infuriating that that's all the club's about now. It's just about money. That's it. It's about this money for the players, this money for the owners. I don't know what the hell the direction of football. Maybe they get bonuses for finding.
I don't know.
I don't know. Shit. It's just about money now. It's sad to see. That's where we are. But we're just a broken club. We're not the same Chelsea that we were when Abramovich had us. It just is what it is, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. To go back to, I found the Liam quotes. I'm on We Ain't Got No History, which is usually where I go. They're really good blog. I have pretty much been following since we started being Chelsea fans. So they're very consistent. Go check them out. But anyway, these are just straight from him, but I just wanted then they got these from football.london. So anyway, the trail. After the Everton game, the most disappointing evening so far in terms of the things we've spoken about, not gifting goals away and making sure we're in the game, getting control of the game. It wasn't there, and it turned into a really, really difficult evening where the result and performance was nowhere near what we expected. He then goes on to describe like when we had our chances and whatever, and he ends with, I don't think there's a lack of effort. I don't think there's a lack of belief or determination in the team, but it's a moment of switching off. I want to protect my players always. I always will, and I take responsibility for that lapse in concentration, but that's what it is, and that's happened too many times in my time recently for me to not tell the truth as it is. And I liked this part from We Ain't Got No History, so credit to David Pastor. I've never been a big fan of the lost the dressing room narrative in football, as it's often a reductive bit of cheap and convenient pseudo-analysis, but these last 4 games under Ross Sr. might be setting a world record for how quickly one can in fact lose the dressing room. There are many things wrong at Chelsea, many systemic issues far beyond Ross Sr.'s control or purview, but the things that he can control are all going wrong at the moment, and that's not a recipe for success in any situation. Can things turn around when we reconvene after the international break? Hard to see how or from where any such turnaround might come, even as other teams around us keep dropping points as well, to your point earlier. And then some of his new stuff yesterday, I think. Oh, I went to the wrong thing again. My bad. This is where he's talking about how they're very aligned. We're having very detailed conversations about the areas we want to strengthen, blah, blah, blah. It's great to be able to plan for the future, but I want to make sure we're also in a good place. We want to win. That's why I'm here, blah, blah, blah. I'm having really good conversations. I have a very, very good relationship with the players because we speak all the time, not just football or situation with their contracts, but about life and how their kids are, how school is. I have a very, very close relationship with Enzo and with other players in terms of contracts and where they want to be. There's not one player at this club since I've been here that said he doesn't want to be here in the summer. In fact, the conversations are more about how do we improve? What can we do as a group to improve? What do we need to do to win this moment? That's where we are at the moment, but they love it here. In my conversations with the ownership and the sporting directors, our plans are not solely based on whether we make the Champions League or not, but there's so many ifs. We just want to make sure that the if we create is as positive as possible, and we're still in a position to do that. That doesn't sound like a guy, like you're setting the tone for how we're going to win. It isn't like, guys, how can we improve? This isn't a damn kumbaya, sit around the campfire session and tell each other about our feelings. I understand there's part of that. I understand there's part of that, right? But like, I'd rather like us not be having these conversations all the time. Like us being going, that's it. That's how you do. Let's do it again. And 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 let's do it again. Not, guys, come on. Okay. We had some lapses in judgment this time, guys. How do we improve for the next one? Like, those are very different conversations, right? There's a very different mentality that comes into, let's keep talking about how we can improve. I just want to create some positivity by having some good tactics, by winning, and by having a good defense, and by utilizing Bob and the way Bob needs to be utilized. And stop just going, oh, it's my fault. Everything's my fault, guys.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, it 1000% is. And we're calling for your head.
I mean, yeah, that's my thing. It's like everything's your fault, Liam. Like you keep saying, well, then you should probably just quit. Because,
get out.
Like if Wesley Fofana kicking the ball to the other team is your fault,
get out.
Well, I don't understand coach's mentality of not throwing players under the bus.
Sure. I don't want him to, but I don't want him to come out with this PR bullshit about me and the club are so happy.
Yeah.
I love being happy. We talk all the time. We're having great conversations. I talk to the players. We're talking about how we can improve. There's a lot of talking going on.
And ain't jack shit getting done on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can talk all you want to, but if you ain't doing shit on the pitch, what's the point?
I don't like, you've got Finkelstein, one of the directors of the club, telling us it's effing obvious. Like, trying to make us fans feel dumb for watching what the shit shows week after week that we're watching
that they do.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. I mean, that's a better way to put it, actually. Like, don't question the narrative, follow along, but drink our Kool-Aid.
Yep. Put on your black Nikes with the white Nike check marks, get in your Nike track jumpsuits and drink the damn Kool-Aid and get on the alien spaceship with us and fly the fuck away from here. That's what Finkelstein is telling us. Right? That's what he wants us to do. So man.
These people need to get real, man. Like, Liam needs to get real. The ownership needs to get real. Start saying real shit. Like, all this little happy kumbaya bullshit, man. Like, shut up. We're not buying it. We do not buy it. I don't track with it personally. I know you don't track with it personally. No. This is an anti-establishment club or pod. We have always been this way since Blue Coat came in. These people are not to be trusted. Don't listen to them. They can F off.
Yep.
It's going to be very hard for them to get out before the next 6 years, but also, like, stop bullshitting us in the process then. Bunch of posers.
That's the problem. Is
freaking clowns, man.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is like a lot of people aren't asking for a lot. Like, a lot of people are just mainly asking for stop the bullshit and just own up to your mistakes. And they won't do the simplest things. Like, they won't own up to their mistakes. Like, everybody screws up. I get it. Like, you buy bad players. Like, the Abramovich administration wasn't the 100% accurate on the players that they bought. They bought some duds. They spent $100 million on Lukaku. That was their last purchase. That was a dud. Right. Like, we get it. You miss on players. You hit on players. You miss. But just own up and be like, screwed up on that one. Maybe we do need some more experience. Maybe we should listen to some people. I don't know. It's just infuriating. They won't admit the mistake. And you know that because they refuse to even admit the directors of football have any fault in anything that has ever happened at this club, even though they've bought every single player and signed off on it. They have hired every coach that's been here. Let's not forget that Vavel, who was our original director of football, left right after this project started. Right before we hired Potch. He got the hell out of here.
Right.
That should have been a telltale sign. The most experienced guy in the front office left. How many CEOs have we burned through? How many CFOs have we burned through at this club?
Yeah.
3 years now without a front of the shirt sponsor. Like, just take some damn responsibility for your mistakes and be like, we have no effing clue what we're doing. Like, none. Because it's obvious to everybody that they don't.
Yeah.
But here we are, stuck with these assholes for another 6 years, 67 days, 4 hours, 18 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, we have the timer to prove it now.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what time that is going to, but it is going to the 10-year to the day. So
to the day. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. 2032, by the way. 2032. It's really in really tiny letters down here, but 2032.
2032. Fun times.
Oh, I gotta make a wheel. We gotta start wrapping up this thing about
we need to wrap up. Yeah, we've talked enough about Chelsea. I don't think there's anything really left to say about this team.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when we get on here and talk, this is how the next 3 matches are going to go, Jason. Okay. We're going to talk about Port Vale when we get back. We're probably going to win. We'll talk about, yay, we scored some goals. We'll probably concede at least one. We'll probably win like 3-1 or something like that. We'll probably make them look better than what they are.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to I think is United next City next. Then it's City. We'll lose, and this PR spin will be, well, it's Manchester City. They're competing for, their top 2, not really competing anymore. They shit the bed themselves this year. And then we'll go to United, and that's when the big protest is happening. Strasbourg fans are also going to join in the protest, Jason. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No, I haven't. That's nice.
Some Strasbourg ultras are going to come over and join in the protest. So, yeah, and then we'll lose to United inevitably. And so it'll be, oh, look, we've won one of our last 2 matches since coming back from the international break, and we'll still be stuck with Liam. He'll still be here, and we'll still be having this exact same podcast talking about the exact same damn things, because the exact same things happen every match when we lose. And even when we win.
Hey, buckle in. I just read on Reddit that they're not going to fire him no matter what. So
yeah, I mean, like, who knows? I'll just wait. Like I said, I told you my barometer for this, and he's away right now. I don't know what Alex is doing, but my barometer for when shit's going to go down is when Alex starts saying stuff.
Yeah,
he's sort of stepped away from Twitter right now for a little while, so he hasn't really. He did say something. What did he say after the match? Hold on. He did say something after the match on Sunday. What was his tweet? He had to come on here to say that Rosinier is quite, I don't know quite clearly out of his depth. With that said, until real change happens higher up, nothing will truly change.
Yep. I mean, writing's on the wall at this point.
Yep. It really is.
Oh, man. Dude, really let's pick a movie.
All right, let's pick a movie. So did you make a wheel, Jason?
I did. I have a wheel. I've got some weird shit on here. So things I've been wanting to watch. Okay, look, I'm going to change some stuff. I'm going to change this around.
You know we still have remember I saw it the other day. I forgot that we even had done it. But remember we did a movie review and we never released it.
Oh, yeah. What was that for?
I don't remember. Some horror movie. That's all I remember.
There we go.
Damn. Tusk. You've got Tusk on it.
Okay. Have you seen any of these? Because I want to remove. Get out of here, ads.
I've seen Tusk. Tusk is a.
Oh, you have? Okay. Do you want to watch it again? Because I haven't seen it.
You've never seen Tusk? Jason, that seems like something that's so up your alley. I will watch.
Dude, I've wanted to watch it, but then every time I go, I can't find it anywhere, and I'm like, I'm not going to rent it, and so then I don't watch it. But it's been on my list for years. This list is basically some of these I have seen, and that's why is this on 2? Hold on, I got to fix this part. Yeah, nope. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. But yeah, some of these I have seen, and a decent number I have. I've seen about half, I think. So yeah, is there anything on here that you want to take off?
I love Snake Eyes.
I know. I haven't seen it in a really long time.
Dude, I watched that like a couple years ago. I went through a 90s Nicolas Cage thing, and I watched Snake Eyes. I love Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Such a good movie. Anything with this Cage is great. So the way this works is Jason will spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, we will remove. And then we'll get down to the last 2. And then whichever one it lands on is the winner.
Yeah.
So that is how this will work. So
do you have any that you're hoping for? Do you have some favorites? Okay, Tusk. I really want you to watch Holy Motors.
Okay, I've never seen
it. Is one of the weirdest films I've ever seen. I almost put Titan on here. I think that's how you say it. Dude, that is a really weird film, but I decided not to put it on here because I didn't want to have to explain that. Because we're gonna have to explain these.
Yeah, we don't have anything. Yeah, the last was it Gutter Balls?
Gutter Balls.
Was that the one that we
I don't think we ever did it though. We just skipped it. We watched a different movie.
Yeah, we ended up watching a different movie. Yeah, Gutter Balls was that was gonna be a tough sell on this thing on episode. But yeah, so spin the wheel.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Here it goes. What's the first one to leave, baby? No, not Ghost Dog. Okay, session 9.
Session 9.
Okay, session 9 is out. Remove it. Okay.
Woo! Yeah.
Don't get confused by the applause and stuff, people. Like that one's out. We're not watching that one. Okay, here we go. Spin number 2. The excitement is so intense. Okay, Palm Springs. No, that one's pretty fun. It's a time loop movie with Andy Samberg and
I've seen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's on Hulu, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Palm Springs.
I don't know what Boss Level is. I saw it on a list. I haven't looked up what it is, but we might. Oh, First Omen. Have you seen that one?
Only Omen I've ever seen the original Omen.
Oh, okay. That one's the prequel. Leads right into that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. Oh, first Nick Cage movie down. That's a weird film. Okay, we only have one Nick Cage movie left. Here we go.
Well, at least you didn't put her on here.
I know. Yeah. Oh, Delicatessen. I didn't know much about it. I know it's a post-apocalyptic, like dark comedy sort of thing. So it's off the list. Here we go. Here we go. What's happening? Oh no. Okay, Boss Level. I still have no idea what that is.
What is Triple R?
Dude. Okay, that is a really long movie, and it is from India, and it is amazing. It's one of the greatest things.
Random shit on here. I knew it.
It's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and I hope that we watch it, actually. We have to watch it anyway, so you and I will watch it one day. Oh, Holy Motors, no! Oh, arguably the weirdest film on the list is out.
I should have made you put a Hulk Hogan movie on here.
We should, or a Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah, we should have done Chuck Norris. You know.
Oh, have you seen Drag Me to Hell?
I
don't know much about Existence though.
Who's in Drag Me to Hell?
The girl from Matchstick Men. Source Code. That was just a fun sci-fi movie.
What about what's the one that Kane's in?
Oh, I don't remember. No, not RRR. Go. Okay, good. Eastern Promises done. I think that's a Cronenberg with Aragorn. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Viggo Mortensen. No! Oh! That's arguably the most fun movie on the list. So we've lost the most fun.
You know evil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, why is the wheel? Oh, there it goes. That was weird.
Eraserhead. No, that is probably the second weirdest movie on the list, and it's pretty damn weird. So, that's a David Lynch movie. That's the only one I put on the list. Oh, Rubber. The movie about a killer tire. It is now gone.
Yep.
Tusk is still around, man. It's big too.
Tusk.
Swiss Army Man. Okay. Well, have you seen Swiss Army Man?
I don't know. Maybe I've seen movies and I don't know what the hell I watch. So you just have to tell me. No,
Drag me
yes.
down.
I want a Snake Eyes Tusk now.
Okay, we have to watch Drag Me to Hell too. This is a great list. You and I need to keep this list, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready. Here we go. The Holy Mountain is now the weirdest film on the list, but I haven't seen Tusk. No, not Ghost Dog. Way of the Samurai. That's the one with Forrest Whitaker, where he's like an assassin that lives by the samurai code. Okay. Tusk is still on the board. We have the Holy Mountain. John dies at the end. Snake Eyes, our very own final four here. Yep. Oh, how many did I do? I didn't do 6. I think I did more than 60.
I don't think you did 64. We would have been here a lot longer.
Definitely not. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Some pretty good ones still left.
Oh, there goes Snake Eyes.
No. Oh, I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
Final 3. Oh, no. Okay, this is for all the Marvels here.
So now, whatever it lands on is the winner.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so Tusk and the Holy Mountain. The Holy Mountain is a weird film.
No clue. Never seen it.
It's a Jodorowsky film. Isn't that who directed that? The Holy. I'm just gonna read. I'll read a little bit about it. From 1973, it's a fantasy adventure film. It's a 1973 Mexican avant-garde surrealist film, directed, written, produced, co-scored, co-edited, and starring Alejandro Jodorowsky, who also participated as a set designer and costume designer on the film.
Jeez.
So, yeah. I still didn't find a synopsis, though. A powerful alchemist leads a messianic character and 7 materialistic figures to the Holy Mountain, where they hope to achieve enlightenment. Okay, I'm hoping for Tusk. But here we go. Land. Dude, I cannot believe this.
Tusk wins! Yes!
Tusk wins, baby!
Tusk go.
That's awesome.
I love Tusk.
Okay, let's remove this. Put me and Daniel back on the screen with our little confetti in the background. Here, let me add some of the standby stuff. Where's our stuff? Oh no, I messed you up. Oh, you can only have one of those.
Oh,
thank you, StreamYard. Okay. Oh, good job. That was nice.
Stupid StreamYard.
Oh, we have our old countdown. We're 5 days past that one.
Down. You can delete that.
Yeah. It's just to letting you know.
Yeah, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be back next Monday with International Movie Break. And if there is some Chelsea news that drops, we will have a special episode. Maybe we'll just record. Usually our International Movie Break episodes are pretty quick, so we could record 2. If there's some Chelsea news. If there's no Chelsea news, then we're just gonna have a nice slow week. And
yeah, I might just want that anyway.
Yeah, seriously, at this point, Tom, we need a break for our mental health at this point. That's where
seriously
Chelsea driven us this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess Jason, tell these wonderful, beautiful people out there where they can find us.
Instagram, Substack, Twitter. We're on all the things at Red White Blues FC. We made it easy for you.
Yep, we are on those platforms. We're also on Apple, Spotify, Amazon now. Wherever you can find your podcast at these days, we're there. Yep. And we're also
yep.
Oh, yep. We're also on YouTube. So like and subscribe, hit the bell, turn it on, and do that thing and all that fun jazz. We're at Red White Blues FC on YouTube. So yeah, y'all do that too. And y'all, get in the comments, chop it up with us. We'll respond to your comments. We promise. We always do. So, or at least heart it or thumb it up or thumb it down if you say something mean.
Yeah, or shitty. Like Liam Ross Sr. should probably stay, and he's like the greatest manager Chelsea's ever had. Like if you say that, you're getting a thumbs down.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So try us. Dare you.
I love threatening our listeners.
Yeah. Don't threaten the yes. Love you guys. Until next time, we'll get you guys and gals on the flip side.
Oh man, Kevin Smith is in our future. Flippity floppity.